I've got another question here, of course, from our local mortgage broker, Megan. What would you tell someone who is looking at entering into the housing market as a first-time home buyer when it comes to tools that they can use to save a down payment?
Yeah, so this is a really interesting time because for a long time, all we had was an RRSP that you could withdraw for what's called the first-time homebuyers plans. The government, I'll keep details out of it, but essentially the government said, look, you can withdraw from your RRSP to buy your first home, and you just commit to repaying into that RRSP what you took out. That's the very basic form of it. But then recently, very recently, like this year, the government came out with what's called a first home buyers savings. Oh, I'm screwing it all up. But yeah, F8. Anyways, but it kind of operates like an RRSP, but it also kind of operates like a TFSA. So the biggest tangible difference is that once you open up the account, each year you get $8,000 of contribution. So contribution only starts accruing once you've opened the account, but essentially you can invest into it and grow and invest, and it grows and grows and grows. And then when it's time to buy your first home, you can withdraw from it tax-free, and there's no requirement to repay into the account. So that's kind of the meaningful difference between the RSP. Now, if you open up the account and you save into it and you actually don't end up buying a house, you can roll the amount from that account into your RRSP, even if you don't have the contribution room. So it's a really compelling account. Obviously, the difference is that contribution room only starts accruing once you've opened the account, whereas a lot of people will have had an RRSP that's kind of sat, being contributed into for a while. So those funds are already kind of readily available. So once again, it depends on your situation, but there's now really two compelling accounts that will help towards that down payment or those moving costs. Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good thing to promote to people for sure.